Hello, beautiful Libra people. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have all the Libras up in the house with me today. You got poppers already. Welcome, guys. We are here to do your January into February love tarot readings. So this is going to be middle of January, roughly January 17th into, we'll say, roughly February 17th. Energy is free-flowing, though. It's hard to put a fixed stop and start date on it. So come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Ultimately, it is up to you, Libra, to discern the messages that you feel are intended for you for your best and highest good. Everything else that doesn't fit your circumstance, your scenario, your story, drop it like it's hot. That probably means that it's a message for someone else and it's someone else's energy that I'm picking up on. Because this is a general reading, not everything I say will resonate. Pieces and parts of it very likely will. I hope lots and lots of it does. Be open to receiving messages here and now, but also letting those messages marinate is what I'm trying to say. Don't force yourself to make them fit right here in this very moment. In a few hours, days, weeks, something might click, and that means it was your message. Take it and run with it. Everything else about this video is written in the description box below. That is going to include, lovers, bottom of your deck. I love it. Geminis. The cards I'm using here today, as well as my social media, that's all written in the description box below, as well as my website. My website is finally live. It's been like 6 months, you guys. Drama. It's too much drama, mama. But anyway, it's up. Check it out if you want to learn more about me, my story. If you want to learn more about tarot in general, check that out. It's really cool. I'm really proud of it. So I hope you like it. Other than that, we're going to hop in. Libras in love. If you don't currently have a person, this could represent someone coming in. Could also represent someone from your past showing up. Libras in love. Libras in love. Libras in love. I hope you guys are doing good. I love the Libra squad. I love the Libra gang. Libras. Okay, beautiful. Let's hop in, guys. So bottom of your deck, wow, the moon card has been coming up so much. It's absolutely insane. I think every reading I've done has had the moon card. It's bottom of your deck twice. The moon is all over the place. Sometimes it's a good card. Sometimes it's more about like shadow energy, shadow work. We think of like in darkness, what guides us is the light of the moon. But with that, we're surrounded in darkness. We're shrouded in shadow, which talks a lot about confusion, not knowing what's ahead, anxieties, fears about facing the future. But it's all about following that intuition. That is what the moon stands for. That moon that's guiding us, it's our inner emotion. It's a card of Pisces. It's following and listening to that, to that inner guidance system that we all have. So what's sandwiched between the two moon cards, two moons, I don't know if that's significant. Two moons, I don't know if that's a tattoo somebody has or the name of a song or two moons. Something about that is important, but I don't know what it is, so I hope you do. Anyway, and then sandwiched between that is the Death card, a card of Scorpio. It talks about completions of cycles, needing to release something that isn't serving us, something that like it's gone stale or it's gone bad or it's reached its end point and you're still holding on to it, and that might be a relationship with a Pisces. Yeah, something about wandering off into the unknown, leaving that person who's always been by your side. I said something similar to Gemini, and we did see the Lovers card come up, so maybe this has to do with a Gemini. But yeah, someone who they've always been your support system or vice versa. I think you're coming to realize that like the relationship has run its course and it's time for you to go off on your own. Now, that doesn't have to mean ending a relationship. This could be a parent-child relationship, right? And closing out the chapter of what's like the end point. Could be, your child moving out of your home, going off to college, getting their first house, like some sort of thing. It's no longer the two of you. It's you're on your own. You're on your own, kid. And maybe that's you being like set free by someone else, or it could be the opposite though. For most of you, it's you who has to walk away, and you're very hesitant to do so. But you're planning to do it in a way where no one's feelings are hurt, which is very Libra-esque, so that there's balance and equality, so that everybody feels like they're taken care of, at least like once and for all, like tying it up in a bow. Something about not severing ties in a hasty fashion. So then let's kind of dig into your actual reading here. That wanted to be seen instantly. Six of Cups, which talks about a soulmate connection. Something through the years. You may have known this person throughout your childhood, and then, you've grown old together. Always makes me think of that Adam Sandler song in The Wedding Singer. I want to grow old with you. So cute. Love it. Actually, that name Adam might be important as well. Yeah, this could be a friendship where it's like maybe someone's moving across the country and you're having to say goodbye. And so it's the end of a cycle. It doesn't mean you're never going to see each other again. But yeah, something about nostalgia, fond memories, growing up together. This could be someone you went to college with, someone who they were maybe always in the friend zone or vice versa. But there's like a cute, innocent feeling about this relationship. And yeah, okay, so this is actually kind of similar to Gemini's reading. Something about worry and stress and anxiety about that relationship. You may have found out that like the person that you potentially have had feelings for or been maybe in love with, but it's almost like they may have been with someone else. They may have been with a Leo. This could also be a Leo and maybe a Pisces. You may have found out that they've actually solidified some other relationship in their life. And so the idea of you guys, getting married or you guys ever being like an official couple, that may have what kind of brought you down to your knees and you're kind of like, oh shit, like I thought that was my person, but now I don't really know. Nine of Swords is a card of anxieties. Thoughts keeping us awake at night, not knowing what to communicate, how to communicate. It's when your thoughts are having power over you, or your thoughts are overpowering you to the point where it's unhealthy. A lot of times if this comes up and the reading is very heavy, like when this card comes up, I say like, sometimes it's good to see counseling or a therapist or, talk about your feelings, get them out so that it's like your thoughts are killing you. They're eating away at you. That's frequently what this card indicates. So yeah, just word to the wise if you're struggling with, especially this could be a parent-child connection. And I'm not predicting this by any means, but if your parent has passed and you still have a lot of unreconciled emotional baggage, actually that could be what this is as well. Goodness, Libra, when I first started this channel, April 2019, the first, I think, 4 readings I did for you they constantly circled me back to the idea of losing a child. So that might be coming up here again for you. So again, don't, seek counseling, seek help, seek therapy wherever you need it. Tarot is not a substitute for that. I just got to put a little plug in for that, right? Be responsible. Yeah, something about looking back and regretting something. It has to do with this relationship that I think you wish could have worked in some capacity. Part of it might just be that someone's traveling. Specifically, a fixed zodiac sign in your life. So that would be Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. That might be significant to some of you out there. You do have the Scorpio card twice, and you do have Leo twice. Yeah, you're being asked to cut something from your life that you care deeply about. This is your card, Libra, Queen of Swords. It's pretty, it's beautiful, but with the way like every rose has its thorn, thank you, Brett Michaels, for that lovely poetry. It's like you got pricked. It caused a little bit of pain. As beautiful as this rose was and presented, and as swooning as you were over this person, and they were probably very charismatic and flirty, right, Paige. It's only presenting as a page, though, which, again, depicted as a child. Someone who's a little bit immature, someone who wasn't ready to settle down, or there's a couple messages coming through here. Part of it, yes, is someone who was immature and not ready for a responsible adult committed relationship. And so, yeah, you're kind of being asked to prune the roses, go through the garden and kind of check out what isn't serving you. Again, something that's gone stale. It's attracting flies. It's attracting insects, right? The other part of this, though, too, is something about everything that is beautiful. There is also room for hurt and sadness within that. And yeah, okay, so some of you may have lost a child who was a fire sign. And again, I want to be extremely clear. I'm not predicting this by any means. I mean, this has come up in your readings for ages now. I think it's just reconciling, or recognizing that again in this reading. Let's keep going, because ultimately I have to read the message that presents the strongest to me. And that message is so ultra specific. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but let's see where this is going. Yeah, you feel like you got cheated out of something. Yeah, ouch. I'm going to be real honest with you. This middle section is rough. You got a couple fives. Fives are uncomfortable. They're tricky numbers. They're uneven numbers. They're agents of change and chaos, and ultimately they are opportunities for change and growth in our life. But yeah, sadness. The Five of Cups is my total eclipse of the heart card. It's cups have been spilled, emotions have been muddied or messied, or just cups have been spilled. You're never going to get that water back. Cups representing our heart. So some sort of heartbreak, something that gave you, sadness, depression. And then Five of Pentacles, loss, abandonment, hardship, struggle. And then Seven of Swords, it's like someone brought the hammer down on you and you weren't expecting it. Or someone wasn't upfront about some sort of communication with you and it really broke your heart. And something about fearing, something about the expression, fearing your head being on the chopping block, like you're going to get cut. I don't know if that has to do with, I think it has to do with like in a relationship. Like as we were saying with the stupid rose has its thorn metaphor, you're worried you're going to get hurt. It's almost like this relationship whatever it was has left a lasting impression on you. And you may be very apprehensive to rush back into love or a new romantic partnership because you are very much still hurting and rebuilding from what this was. You saw so much potential in it. This is probably someone you could even envision yourself having children with. But yeah, it's like somebody left to travel or explore their passions elsewhere. They were drawn because they were drawn out of the relationship. And they didn't want to hurt you. Yeah, it could have been with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be some unsettled baggage with a father figure as well, either on your person's behalf or yours, Libra. Particularly with your person. Something about they didn't have a good relationship with their father specifically, or grandfather, or something very masculine. It could even be a brother or an uncle, whoever was kind of like that nurturing support system or was supposed to be. They didn't have that growing up, and so in relationships, they have daddy issues, is what I'm saying. They're almost seeking some sort of solid foundation to make up for the heartbreak and pain they felt growing up because they didn't have a father, they didn't have someone to lean on. Perhaps they grew up without a lot of money, and there wasn't like a head of the household or a main breadwinner. So this person may have grown up in poverty or just really struggled with money. And may have also grown up in a household where there was like something about, I do want to keep saying father, a power struggle. Someone who was very demanding, very traditional in what would be accepted and what wasn't. And so this person may have fled their household or very early on, even as a child, because they were being suffocated by like a father figure or something like that. Their father was very strict and very hard on them, and they felt like they never measured up. And that emotional baggage that they carry, this could be you, Libra. If you want to, role reversal, that's fine. But that emotional baggage that they carry with them because of their own upbringing, because of their own parents, it's something about like a Peter Pan mentality. They are forever young. They are forever a child. Because if they did leave that sort of strict, rigid household at a young age, it's almost like they were emancipated or something like that, like 14, 15, they went off on their own. And so they have a very skewed perspective where it's like, there's like a Peter Pan complex. They want to forever be young. They want to forever just be able to play and be free. And it might be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or an Aries as well. Which is why they probably couldn't commit to you. You were probably this person's support system, especially if you grew up with them. Childhood, if you went to college with this person, you acted as like someone a shoulder they could cry on. And actually, it seems like they are the one who left and they regret it. The liar, cheater, thief. I'm not necessarily saying that. It's more somebody who wasn't forward with the truth, their thoughts, their communications, their actions. He's second guessing it, right? He's not sure if he's going to steal the swords and run, or if he's going to leave them there, or should he go back for these two. It's almost like this has to do with your heart, Libra. Something about feeling, stabbed in the back, swords through the heart, this pain and sorrow. It's almost like they were trying to avoid it entirely, so they may have ghosted you. This could have been someone who didn't even communicate the fact that they were leaving, and now it's like they're so over their head and overwhelmed with anxiety and fear because they don't think they can fix this with you. They see them as being a weight on your shoulder, or that's not the right expression. Almost like a lead weight around your foot, or something around your neck. What is that expression? I don't know what it is. They are excess baggage in your life, and they see themselves as weighing you down. They think that you will soar higher and achieve all your goals and dreams without them. They again, it has to do with the way they were treated as a child. They were constantly being put down or told that they were never good enough. And so they feel like that bleeds over into relationships, that they're constantly the screw up, that they're going to let you down. They think they don't deserve your warmth and your love. And yeah, if you were looking for some kind of commitment, it freaked them out. And something about speaking over each other. You guys didn't come to a place where one person was receptive enough to hear the other person's message. Your person may be a singer, or you might be a singer, Libra. But yeah, again, the same storyline with the double moons. It's like whatever you guys did together, someone ran off real quick. Could have been a Gemini, Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. They go on their thoughts and on their actions instantly. If it's their truth, it's the truth, and then they're off and running. Like there's no debate with this person. There's no compromise. They feel it's time to go, and so they do. They act on impulse, even when it's not logical. Even when it goes against logic. Yeah, this person may have moved cities. Very much I'm picking up on that. It doesn't have to be country. It doesn't have to be, continents. But yeah, they could have moved cities, getting an apartment in a new town, and that drove a greater wedge in your relationship, or at least a distance. And again, they didn't even tell you. It's something like they fled and they flew off to, maybe they went to another country. Maybe they up and went to Europe, and you found out on social media, like, what the fuck? Are they in Scotland? Like, it's something like that. But moon to sun, changing of the cycles. As I was saying, you're being called to face your fear. You're being called to move forward into the darkness, into the unknown. Even though you don't know what lies ahead there, it's like you're being drawn to the light. And essentially with the cycles of the moon, the sun sets and the moon rises, but then vice versa. It's like the sun will come out. There may be a Leo coming into your life that's going to be very significant. And this Leo may already have a child. They may be like a widower or a widow, or divorced in some capacity. But yeah, it broke your heart because this soulmate connection, this person that, again, you grew up on and you were always there for them, they left in a way that was not classy. They left a lot of loose ends and it wasn't a clean break. It's messy, and you're definitely still feeling the heartbreak from it. And they are too. They're feeling the anxiety from it. But I mean, they want to go back and make it right with Judgment. Again, the Seven of Swords you have twice. This is your person. Again, sometimes the liar, cheater, thief card, but somebody who's taking action in a way that is sneaky. They don't want to be caught. They don't want to be seen because they're fearful of how it's going to present, how it's going to look, how people are going to judge them. Yeah, but it's like they left you to fend for yourselves. They may have taken some money from you, or if you lived together and had like a joint bank account, they could have taken some of the funds, or something about taking your jewelry, taking something about a prized possession. So I'm not necessarily predicting this, but if you're with someone and a lot of this is ringing true, if you sense that they're kind of on, I don't know, something about you sense that they're going to take off, I would, if you have that, diamond ring that's been in the family for generations, I would maybe keep that close to you. There is a little bit, an element of someone sneaking off with some sort of tangible item. It's not just stealing your heart, though I think that's part of it, to be honest. But yeah, taking something, and here's the thing, if they did, or if they had, they regret it. They feel like shit about it because they know they really screwed up. But again, they're not sure how to re-enter your life. They're not sure how to call you up, and because they're not sure if they can call you up because they're not sure you would welcome that conversation. It's almost like they've done enough damage. I should just leave Libra alone at this point. That's how they're feeling. They don't sense that you want them back in your life. Because again, something about it, they're a weight around your neck. What is that expression? I can't think of. They're like a lead weight. I think that's the expression. They're better off just severing ties with you now because it's like the damage has been done. They don't see this as something that they can grow and repair. Yeah, they left you holding the bag. They left you with all this bullshit, anxiety, and yeah, something about their responsibility was by default passed on to you because, again, if they fled town or left their job or did this or that, it's almost like the loose ends, you had to go and tie them up for them. And they regret it. They know that they kind of screwed you over, Libra. You have the soulmate card again, so 6 of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Page of Cups. Okay, an apology. I like that. An apology to someone from your past, to a soulmate. And the King of Pentacles, righting the wrongs, rebuilding. Something about being very grounded and rooted, looking to establish better roots. And something about money, pay you back for the money they took or the money they stole, or it could be returning that item of value. This actually looks pretty hopeful. Again, with the child metaphor, though. So, okay. For those who lost a child, again, not predicting this, you would know. Something about making peace with the past, especially in your dreams with all this moon and sun energy. There may be some sort of dream where you're able to have a conversation of something you always wanted to have the conversation but couldn't have, if your child passed, right? There's something with Page of Cups that can sometimes be an apology. I almost feel like you offer an apology to someone in your dreams and that makes it right. Or it's like a peace offering. These cards are actually, I feel it in my heart. It's a very heavy energy, but it's a lovely heavy energy in that it's like tears of joy. That's how I would describe this. Yeah, and it is so much being like relayed to me in terms of like a dreamscape, not in the 3D and like the 5D, or some sort of message from a spirit guide or an angel or whatever you believe in. For most of you, though, you're going to have a dream about this child that you lost, and something about it will bring peace of mind to you. That's what this is. 4 of Swords, yoga, Zen, meditation, calming of the thoughts, particularly if your child is a Cancer, or again, a Pisces, a water sign child, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You're going to have some sort of dream where I think you're able to communicate, and it's something about the way I have the chills, you guys. The way this is communicated in a dream, wow. Ooh, when I get the chills, I know it's like spot on. For some, right? You get the You communicate to your child in this dream non-verbally. It's all by looks. It's all by a touch of the hand. It's all by feeling each other's emotions. And something about that, it restores you. It allows you to grow from what feels like was like a tragedy of sorts. Something that was taken from you, and it didn't feel fair. Why did this have to happen to me? It's a heavy load to carry. It's a heavy burden to have to carry. The sadness and the loss of this person in your life, it's something like they still watch over you. Especially when you pray or meditate, if you feel their energy, or something about when you pray or meditate, you hear a song or something about seeing like a bird or something significant while you're in that very Zen state. They're communicating that to you. It's like they're always with you. You just have to be an open channel of communication to receive those messages. Yeah, something about they look down on you from heaven, or they look down and see your sadness. And they want you to be well. They want you to rebuild. They want you to get your life back in order. They want you to think long-term about the future. The Magician. Yeah, they want you to get your magic back. It's like losing this person in your life. It dimmed your light. Yeah, it got eclipsed. That's what I was saying with the Five of Cups. It's the total eclipse of the heart. You guys have been struggling with some sadness for quite some time, but you're being asked to step back into your power as the Magician. You have all the tools on your table as the Magician, right? All the aces. You have cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. With those ingredients, you can create the life of your dreams. King of Pentacles, the career of your dreams, the family of your dreams. Yeah, it's like you're being asked to look into the future. Okay, that's what this is. To stop looking back on the past and thinking about all the things that you've lost. It's about optimistically looking into the future and closing out cycles that are weighing heavily on you, that it's like you no longer need to carry around the weight of these emotions anymore, the weight of this sorrow, this energy it's holding you back, right? You're trying to get to your destination and like this is making it harder. There's something that needs to be released. There's something that needs to be put down. Both these cards are completions of cycles. Again, particularly with a water sign. I keep wanting to say a water sign child, but that could also, in metaphor, mean a relationship where, again, they weren't able to give because they had a childlike mentality. Yeah, looking to the future with optimism. Some of you are going to meet a King of Pentacles, male or female, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And again, this person may have another child. They may also have lost somebody, like they may be a widower, or again, just the divorce in which they still have probably a younger child, like probably 10 years old or younger maybe. And they too are also struggling to move on they are in the process of working through some very heavy emotion and moving on with their life as well, of what could be salvaged from what I am getting is either like a broken family or a broken marriage or a difficult upbringing. This could be that person I was speaking about earlier, but they would have matured significantly. But yeah, they want to bring a relationship either with their current family or with you, Libra. Something about going from rocky waters to calm waters. Again, peace of mind, taking important lessons and knowledge they've learned during this spiritual journey and pushing forward with all this potential to establish something about roots. They're like the King of Pentacles is in it for the long haul. This is not like a fly-by-night situation. It's not like a childish, I can't commit. I don't know what I want. I'm going to flee this. I'm afraid to deal with the consequences of my actions. That's not the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is like a stand-up guy, right? He nurtures the seed into the oak tree, right? Or the acorn to the oak tree. Like he's in it for the long haul. So this might be someone new. Again, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They might They might actually be very key in helping you, Libra, move on and go from rocky waters to calm waters. They may help usher in some sort of change and be like, again, a really good support system for you. The way that you were a good support system for this person in your past, again, it could be that person if they come around. For most of you, I got to be honest though, this feels like someone new who's so much better than what you've been settling for. This person will provide for you. This person is rock solid. Again, commitment for days. For years. I shouldn't say for days. That's just the expression. Yeah, you've been holding yourself back from exploring the world, from networking, from meeting new people. You've been stuck in your head about a relationship that really did some damage on you. And again, maybe it's romantic, maybe it's someone you lost that you loved quite dearly. It's been holding you back. You haven't, this talks to me very much about liberating yourself, right? She's free, she's naked, she's vulnerable now. She's no longer questioning everything and putting herself down and living in fear, right? We started the reading saying it's scary to move towards the unknown, isn't it, right? When you're in the darkness, in the shadows, and you're being led by the moonlight, trusting your intuition to, move forward with some sort of action. And for some of you, that is a final communication with someone, whether it's in a dream or whether it's in a physical reality. to make peace with the past so that you can move on and no longer have to carry around the weights of what was a really difficult strain and burden on your heart. Yeah, a Taurus is looking real good, or a Leo. A Taurus and a Leo who, again, may have a child. All right, let's throw some romance angels on this. This is a bit of a heavy reading, Libra. Whoa, too many cards. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah. Here you are not enjoying the moment fully, right? Again, making peace with the past, it's going to set you free. It's going to liberate you. It's going to allow you to move on with clarity, with peace of mind. And that makes you more attractive, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we'll take those two. Soulmate. Well, we said that. Yes, this is your soulmate. That's what Six of Cups is. This may have been a karmic partnership, right? Especially in Capricorn season. You may have met them for a season or for a reason, right? Maybe both. But yeah, it's sort of up to you with what steps you want to take. But I wouldn't, I can't condone waiting for someone to make something right, because that's like unhealthy to constantly be in like this lack mentality. If I need them to come in and bring me closure, this is about you empowering yourself to set yourself free and move forward. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. All right, zodiac signs, and then we're going to wrap it up for Libra in love. What zodiac signs came out here? What zodiac signs want to come out in Libra's love reading? You definitely have Aries and Leo, Capricorn, Virgo and Gemini, and Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. Libra, that is you. You could also be dealing with another Libra. Pisces, Taurus, I like it. I like the Taurus, and Aquarius. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye.